Todd, appreciate it. We're back with Elijah to get us set for the Blitz. Of course, we'll cover this game, Karns, as well as the Red Devils facing off here at the Dam. But let's talk about the game you're headed to.
Yes, Cherokee and Greenville. Greenville lost last week against Sevier County, which could have been what I think is a game of the year. They lost in overtime, but here's the thing. Greenville never played 4 quarters of football all year until that game. They usually get out of there in the first half because they're beating the team so bad. So they want to get back into that win column against Cherokee today, and we can see if that happens.
All right, let's also talk about another big one that's more closer to Knoxville, talking about Farragut as well.
It's a weird one. Farragut versus Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley has snuck up on some teams this year. They beat a couple of them, and Farragut still, I think they got their first win actually last week. So how can they keep that rolling? Well, that rushing attack and that passing game with Farragut will be great for them. So again, Hardin Valley, they look good. They snuck up on a couple teams, but Farragut's going to look to make sure that don't happen to them.
Yeah, Farragut got that win against Bearden, which was pretty surprising for a lot of folks. Elijah, thanks for setting the table for us. And again, that's going to be just part of our coverage on the Blitz tonight. But we want to move right now to a story about an everything woman at this school. She is, you name it, she does it. Here's Zoe.
But this wall is really just like all of our shoes, female and
Zoie James likes to stay busy at Karns High School. So busy, in fact, we're not exactly sure how she found time to sit down with us.
Okay, I am in Air Force ROTC. I am a varsity cheerleader here. I'm also on the varsity flag football team. I'm in musical theater, and I'm a lead ambassador for the school. And I'm trying to think. I think that's about it.
Cheerleading and ROTC are two of her passions at Karns.
Yeah, I think I just really don't like the idea of downtime. Like, I like always being busy. I also like just like being out there. I like being somebody that people like can recognize and can like know that they can like depend on and trust and everything for like doing all of these things and having like the backbone of like the school and everything that I'm involved in.
School keeps her busy, but she's up for the challenge.
What motivates me is just like to be different and just to like do as much as I can without being like burnt out, and just like always trying to have my like hand in something so that way I can always like be the face of something. And I just like to I just like to do everything.
I state your names.
I, Zoie James.
Zoe is also motivated for life after Karns. She just enlisted in the Army National Guard.
And I'm going to go to basic training right after graduation of high school. And then I'm going to come back home, and eventually I'm going to go to the Citadel, and I'm going to get a degree in criminal justice. So eventually I can be a crime scene investigator in the Army. I really get it from my parents. They always push me to do my best, and I'm always like trying not to make them proud only, but to make myself proud.
With so much on her plate, you may wonder if Zoe has any downtime.
I enjoy hanging out with my sister. I like just hanging out with my friends. Like, we're always out doing something, so that's what I do in my downtime.
School leaders say Zoe works hard to stay at the top of her class.
There's no limit to what she does. She's very involved. She truly makes us proud. She really embodies what it means to be a Karns High School Beaver. And we're very excited to see all the things that she accomplishes, not just for the school, the community, but also for our county and for our country.
And the star student credits her high school with nurturing her education, ambition, and setting her up for the future.
Like with life, it's not always going to go the way that you want. But I feel like not like getting down about everything and just like keep going like on the things that really matter. Like if it might matter if something like fails or whatever, but just keep trying and eventually you'll get there. And if not, then reroute your plans and figure out an even better plan.
Robin Wilhoit, 10 News.
Back live at Karns, and Todd, another couple of facts about Zoe.
Yeah.
She wasn't here with us because she's a part of the homecoming court, so she'll find out at halftime if she wins that.
Of course she is.
And here's
part
something.
of the home corner.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
why wouldn't she be?
Yeah, exactly.
But also, she has a part-time job, and she teaches people how to swim. She's a lifeguard, but also instructs people in that life skill.
That is an incredible life skill. If folks, it's not hard. There may be a fear of swimming, but I'm sure she helps them get over that. And boy, you talking about freedom, learning how to, what a great life skill. That's terrific.
So terrific to see her do that.
Yeah.
We appreciate her talking to us. We appreciate you watching. We're coming back with more on our Tackling Hunger campaign. We'll see you minutes from now.